Hello everyone, this is Suneetha, CSC Department, Gokaraj Rangaraj Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today in this video, let's discuss about the operations on strings using string handling functions and also without using string handling functions. So let's get into the video now. These are the operations possibly we'll see here in this video. One is copying of strings, appending one string to the other, comparing of two strings, inserting some portion, deleting some portion, how to reverse a string, and how to check whether a given string is a palindrome or not. Now these are the string using string handling functions. There are few string handling functions which resides in string.h header file. The C library supports a large number of string handling functions that can be used to carry out many of the string manipulations. They are available in string.h header file. The following are few most commonly used string handling functions, which are strcat, which is used to concatenate two strings. Concatenate meaning is to append or to add one string to the already existed string. The technical term here is concatenation. strcat is a function which is used to concatenate two strings. strcmp function compares two strings. strcpy function copies one string to another. And strlen function is just to find out the length of a given string excluding null terminator. Now, the first and foremost function, string handling function, is strlen function. This function counts and returns the number of characters in a string. It takes the form. The syntax of strlen function is variable name is equal to strlen of string. Simply n is equal to strlen of string. Here n is an integer which we are going to assign the length of a string after executing strlen of string. So this is a simple program of how to find the length of a given string using strlen function. So here string.h header file have to be included whenever we are going to use string handling functions in the program. So here S1 of 15, the size of a string can be a combination of 15 characters. And then using scanf, we have entered a string, and following the syntax, length is equal to strlen of s1, as s1 is the name of the string. So here, using this strlen function, the compiler will count the number of characters excluding null terminator, and then that length will be assigned to len. So we are just printing len. And here another example is to find out the length for a string constant directly. This even is possible. Now coming to the finding the length of a string without strlen function. So see here, so using a loop, we'll just find out the length of a string. I is initialized to 0 because each and every character of the string have to be counted. So we are just starting with the first character of a string. I is equal to 0. If it is not equal to null terminator, why are we checking this condition till null terminator is whenever we initialize the string, then automatically the compiler will end up the string with null terminator. So here we are just checking about the null terminator here. Now coming to the concept of displaying. Now the length of the string will be with L++. So finally, length of percentile s, which is s1 is l. So that gives an integer value, which is the total length of the string. Now strcpy function copies one string to another. So here the syntax of strcpy function is strcpy of string 1 comma string 2. Always the right hand side string will be the source string and the left hand side string will be the destination string. Now here, as per our example, it's written strcpy of s2 comma s1. Then we have read only one string, which is s1. So s1 will be copied to s2. Now we have printed both the strings. Now in our example, S1 is Google. Now, after copying strings of S1 is to S2, S1 is Google and S2 is also Google. Now, a string copy without strcpy. Now, S1, we have read S1. Now, S1 character by character, we are copying to S2 of I. This is not a string which we have read directly, but we have copied character by character. So in order to make it a string, we are now assigning null terminator explicitly at the end before printing the values. Now we'll see another function, which is strcmp function, which compares two strings. Always strings will be compared depending on the ASCII values. So string strcmp function returns three values, either 0, 1 or -1. 0 if both the strings are equal, positive value if string 1 is bigger than string 2, and negative value if string 2 is bigger than string 1. So in our example here, the syntax is variable name is equal to strcmp of string 1 comma string 2. So see here, x is equal to strcmp of s1 comma s2. Right. So the ASCII comparison will be done between good and God. So here the first two characters are same, but the third character of the first string is O and the second character is D. So obviously the ASCII value of O will be higher than the ASCII value of D. So we will get a positive value, which means string 1 is alphabetically above string 2. And finally conclude saying that both the strings are not similar. Now strcmp without comparing two strings without strcmp function. We'll compare character by character, character by character of both the strings, and finally we'll conclude saying we'll check whether strings are similar or not. Now, concatenation of two strings without using strcat function. Concatenation, as I told you, is just to append or add to the already existed content. So here we have found the lengths of both the strings, and then in order to find out the length of both the strings, because we have to start adding the second string from the ending of the first string. So in order for that reason, we have just found we need to find out the length of the first string. So here S2 of J is assigned to S1 of I, because obviously the destination string will be only the first string. So S2 of J, where J is iterated from 0 and I is iterated from I plus 1, which means length plus 1. So this is how we will perform concatenation of two strings without using strcat function. strrev function just reverses the given string. The syntax is strrev of string 1 comma string 2. Now with this we'll see the next operations in the next video. We'll just end up this session now. Thank you.